What's up, Galaxy Travelers? It's your favorite Gen Z/Alpha hybrid with the big opinions and the even bigger snack stash, Jacquel Rassenworth. Welcome back to I Am Jacquel Rassenworth, the show where I call out pop culture nonsense and occasionally hand out praise like it's rare dilithium crystals. In this episode, we're celebrating the 59th freaking anniversary of the OG Star Trek TV show. Yeah, that Star Trek, the one that beamed onto TV screens on September 8, 1966, back when people thought color television was witchcraft and women wearing pants on TV was a headline. Let's get one thing straight, the fact that this show exists at all is a cosmic miracle. Back in the day, critics basically said, why would anyone want a show about people in pajamas talking to aliens? Like, hello? Because it's awesome? The original ratings were meh, network execs were salty, and people acted like Gene Roddenberry was some kook with a cardboard spaceship. Meanwhile, he was out here inventing the future. Respect the hustle, people. Now, before we go any further, let's talk about the big three. First up, we have Captain James T. Kirk, the swagger king played by William Shatner. Some people call him a space cowboy. I call him a chaotic neutral icon. Yeah, he ripped his shirt every other episode. No, I am not complaining. Kirk understood the assignment, make fast decisions, flirt with danger, and, sometimes aliens, and still save the day. Next, we have Mr. Spock. That stoic, logic-driven, eyebrow-arch champion played by the late great Leonard Nimoy. Spock is that friend who'll roast you with one perfectly timed eyebrow raise and then save your life. He's half human, half Vulcan, full legend. And rounding out the main trio is Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy, played by the late DeForest Kelley. He's perpetually grumpy, yet eternally quotable. I'm a doctor, not a, insert whatever you need, he's sure to have said it at some point. Bones is the dude who pretends he hates everyone, but secretly loves the entire crew. We stand a soft-hearted grump. Their chemistry? Pure warp-core magic. You could stick them in a shuttlecraft arguing about sandwiches and it'd still be must-see TV. Speaking of which, there's some more characters that I need to talk about. Here's where I'm about to get spicy. People in 1966 apparently forgot how to handle seeing a crew that actually looked like the world. We had Uhura, played by the late Nichelle Nichols, a black woman on the bridge, rocking a comm station and a flawless winged eyeliner. Sulu, played by George Takei, an Asian helmsman flying the freaking starship. Chekhov, played by Walter Koenig, a Russian character, during the Cold War, mind you, being treated like just another member of the fam. And there were no long speeches, no awkward, very special episode. They just were there, competent and respected. Imagine that, representation without a big look at us being progressive sign flashing every 5 seconds. Why can't we have stuff like this instead of this BS diversity that's in the movies and on TV nowadays? Anyway, moving on. You know I had to rank them. Don't at me or I'll have to yeet you from the first airlock I see. Spock, logic and low-key sass? Elite combo. Don't bother debating with him unless you want a lecture from him. Uhura, effortless queen energy. Mess with her and it'll be your last mistake. Bones, because sarcasm is my love language. Besides, he's a doctor, not a fill in the blank. Kirk, drama king, but fun. After all, you can count on him to flirt with an alien girl, get his shirt ripped off, and still save the day. Scotty, the engineer who could probably fix my Wi-Fi with a warp coil. And if you call the Enterprise garbage, he'll punch you in the face without hesitation. And for an honorable mention, the Tribbles. Furry chaos incarnate. They multiply and eat chicken sandwiches and coffee. Plus, they hate Klingon. Don't ask why. During the 2020 pandemic, when everything felt like a dumpster fire wrapped in a bigger dumpster fire, I started binging Star Trek on a whim, as well as a suggestion from my dad, who just happened to be a huge Star Trek fan. Let me tell you, watching a crew of wildly different people trust each other, explore the unknown, and solve problems without doom-scrolling Twitter? Life-changing. It gave me hope that humanity isn't destined to be a hot mess forever. It also made my family watch Star Trek along with me, which means I have seen my dad attempt a Vulcan salute approximately 400 times with 0 successes. Bless his stubborn human fingers. Anyway, it's time for me to wrap this thing up. So yeah, nearly 6 decades later, Star Trek still slaps. If you ever feel like the world is too messy to fix, just turn off the news and instead watch Kirk dive headfirst into an alien diplomatic crisis while Spock side-eyes him into making the logical choice. It's basically therapy in space. Before I sign off, do me, and yourself, a favor, hit subscribe on the Princess Toy Nerd YouTube channel. That's where you'll find bonus episodes of this podcast, extra nerd rants, toy reviews, and me occasionally dressing like a Starfleet cadet because cosplay is self-care. Alright, that's a wrap. Until next time, keep your phasers set to awesome, and remember, if someone tells you science fiction can't change the world, just raise one eyebrow and channel your inner Spock. Live long and prosper. Jacquel out.